Well, it's 2025 on the channel Knight of Iron. I am Koi and here to give you a short little update. Yes, I'm in my little personal Minecraft world. It's not very grand, but I wanted to talk especially about like the last 3 weeks of my channel. I've been doing near like next to daily uploads recently. And going into the new year, usually I'll have a channel update talking about, oh, what do I want, coming to my channel or whatever. If I actually did an analysis of like what I said in my last one versus what I actually did, then I think these videos would be a lot more depressing than they are. But it's fine by me, Because this year, pretty much the only thing that I've done on my channel are Rain World, pretty inconsistently. And then Subnautica is what I'm, focusing on as like the B plot of my channel now, as of recently. And I can only say it's been even less consistent. However, that's not the story of the last few weeks of my channel. And so I figured why not explain why. In the past, my upload schedule was a lot more different, and it'll probably return to something about like what it once was. But I tend to record a video on one day. The next day, or maybe two, I'd spend time editing it, and then I'd put it up the next day. And roughly with that kind of schedule, I was, aiming for like 2 to 3 uploads a week. 2 at minimum, 1 at minimum. But even then still, I think one of my worst months was where I only uploaded, I think, like 2 episodes in a month. Otherwise, though, I do think I have been doing... What I've put on my channel this year isn't like a negligible amount of work for, considering I have a real life too. But part of the reason that schedule wasn't great to work with is because I only spend like an hour to like an hour and a half recording, actually being able to play. And if I'm only doing like 2 episodes a week, that's only like 2 hours of a game I'm playing a week. And that doesn't even like, it's basically really inconsistent with how I play games on my own time. And so what I've been trying recently is been trying to treat, my channel a lot more like me just wanting to play the game, And the thing is, I binge the heck out of games. And, when I choose a game for YouTube content, I can't binge the heck out of games. And I'm also have a growing personal problem where I keep getting other games. But because of the blind nature of like the playthrough that I'm trying to, have for my channel, when I see a game, I can't just say like, oh, I'd love to, binge that game on my own. I have to decide if it's gonna be something I want content out of one day, I want to share with, people, the channel. And there are a lot of games that I don't do that with and just play on my own time. But there are also a lot of games that I do that with, which becomes a problem when for the entire year you've pretty much only uploaded like 1 Rain World playthrough, plus like a couple episodes of Subnautica. At the rate I've been going, it'll take me like years to get through it, especially with my Let's Play format. I have considered doing sort of like the live stream strategy. Not necessarily that I would live stream, but that I would play a game like from the beginning to completion and then just edit together the highlights. But personally, that's not really my style, and I do like the, the episode style formats that, I sort of grew up on. And while the former format might be, a lot more popular on YouTube and also like what I watch nowadays, I still watch episodic playthroughs. So like it's not like there's no place for them on YouTube. And so yeah, recently I've just been a lot more interested in actually like playing the games I'm making content out of, and then, seeing how quickly I can get my turnaround rate to where I actually make the content out of them as well. And it's not gonna match up because I probably would, I probably have done like all the DLC Slugcats by this point if I had been like completely on my own time. But on the other hand, like I'm glad I get to share the experience with people. And I mean, I don't think anyone who would regularly watch my channel is gonna be very surprised to know I do have ADHD. Which also probably means that like my little hyperfixation on my channel that's been going on, that motivation is all gonna fade, and I'll try to like ease slowly out of it if it does, but still try to, keep like 1 to 3 uploads a week at least minimum, But yeah, I guess I am trying to figure out, like, I genuinely, it might be a better style for me to be going faster with my YouTube videos, because then I keep up my own momentum instead of losing my own momentum over time. When I only do like if I'm only doing an episode a week, then I'm not really seeing, I'm like, motivation can easily be lost. But if I'm doing multiple episodes of something a week, then not only am I gonna get through it faster, I'm also gonna like keep up my own momentum. And I feel like YouTube is a lot, it's definitely like a lot of momentum game, at least for me. So this brings us to the final, I guess, biggest question of the video. What can we expect from my channel in 2025? Well, to be frank, I don't know. I can't tell you. I do have lots of ideas, and sometimes I'll just make things if I want to make things, and you know, that's that. I hope I get through all the Rain World DLC. I hope I get through more of the Rain World lore. I hope I get through Subnautica, and I hope I, you know, get through a few of the other games that I have on like the waiting list for me to play. Another advantage I've had in especially recent weeks is that work has been, like, it's slowed down a lot. That's not always going to be that way. I've also been doing pretty well mentally, but you know, that might not always be that way. And so from the bottom of my heart, I guess the only thing I can concretely promise going into 2025, my personal little project 2025, you would say, aha, ha. That's an America joke, but it is at least that I continue to make stuff. And if you took the time to watch this video, then I hope you have a fantastic 2025. Thanks for watching. Farewell.